No! This is kind of embarrassing. So, how's it shaking, Luna? Well, because I guess you never asked, I guess.
Oh, I just love Christmas time. Don't you, Phantom? I put our names in a hat to see who buys who presents. And guess what? I picked your name. Lucky, huh? This is just an early gift. You'll never guess what it is. That's what I thought you said. I am not Radicus. I am the Phantom. Nighttime's bad enough up here. Hide good now, furry long ear. Slither thing. She kill all animal who live on ground. And will watch you see. What was that? Who's there? My bones are as brittle as uncooked linguine. Ah! No! Ah! A gray hair! Every day it's the same routine. Fast cars and fast women. Who knew getting old would be so boring? A train sure beats traveling in a paper bag. Hey, that's my seat. Ah, no! Doesn't this train go anywhere? Every train needs a place to go. How about we go over there?
Ladies, it's so nice to see you again. I suppose you're wondering what you're doing here. In order to punish my ex-clients for abandoning my genius, one-of-a-kind nail art for the prefab blandness of Mega Manny Mania's computerized concoctions, you girls will take out Mega Manny Mania one nail at a time!
I came from a background of sports and scholastics, and I was going to school, and then I always used to play around with voices, and in high school I kind of teamed up with a buddy, and we wrote little sketches, and in university I had my own radio show, and it was kind of a half-hour Sunday night comedy show, and I just I voiced all the characters, and back then there was no kind of sound effect CDs or albums or anything like that, and so I had to kind of do all the if I wanted a door to open or to pop champagne, I would just do all the sound effects myself, and I just got to love, playing with my voice and doing the voices and the sound effects and everything. Long story short, I moved to Toronto, Canada after school, and started with Second City doing improv and stand-up comedy, and one thing led to another, and I did a lot of voices and sound effects in my act, and I was asked to audition for some cartoons, and I think Tim Burton and Beetlejuice was one of my very first ones, and I had never done one before, and I got to make all these sounds and characters, and I said, "Oh my God, they're actually paying me money to have fun with my voice and play." And
Good afternoon, YouTubers. This is TLD Flyer Tyler 658 Ultimate here with yet another fun-packed pop culture review. In today's episode, I will be voicing my opinions on one of Toronto's legendary veteran powerhouses, going all the way back to the 1980s, voice actor Mr. Ron Rubin. Now, Mr. Rubin was born and raised in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and is of Jewish descent. He first got his start in the mid-1980s. You might say he was Toronto's mixture of LA powerhouses, Pat Fraley and Charlie Adler. Well, in my opinion anyway. Now, let's get down to business, shall we? His best known roles are Artemis in the original Deke Cloverway dub of Sailor Moon, Morph in the original 90s X-Men series, Carey Mahoney in the Police Academy animated series originally played by Steve Guttenberg, Doom Buggy and others in Beetlejuice, Mr. Lederhosen in Sticking Around, Ratticus and Rod Hargrove in Flying Rhino Junior High, alongside Richard Binsley and fellow Sailor Moon castmate Terry Hawks, Dr. Bad Vibes and Checkpoint in Cops, Vision in Avengers United They Stand, and Master XOX in Sidekick. His other roles include Care Bears, various Nelvana productions, My Pet Monster, Baba, Little Rosie, Pigsburg Pigs, Rupert, Tintin the 90s series, Bill and Ted the Animated Series Season 2, Pro Stars, Hammerman, Little Shop, Dog City, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, Tales from the Crypt Keeper, Free Willy the Animated Series, The Magic School Bus Original Series, Ultra Force, Wildcats, Little Bear, The Never-Ending Story Series, Ace Ventura Animated Series, Blazing Dragons, Sam and Max Freelance Police, Ned's Newt, Donkey Kong Country as Captain Scurby and a Parrot, Pippi Longstocking, Freaky Stories, Robo-Fuzz in Monster by Mistake, The Dumb Bunnies as Yobbo and others, Roly-Poly-Oly as Lunchbox, Bottler and Announcers, Anatole, Birds, Mythic Warriors, George and Martha, Red Wall, Franklin, Rescue Heroes, Blasters Universe, Watership Down as Parrot Number 2, Uncle Nicky Abotti in Angela Anaconda, Maggie in the Ferocious Beast as Red Jelly Bean, Romar and Toll Crow, Corduroy, George Shrinks as Robots and a Potato Monster in Season 3, Marvin the Tap Dancing Horse, Seven Little Monsters, Pelswick, Quads, Committed, Undergrads, Medabots, Cyber Chase, Beyblade, Morville Mysteries, The Berenstain Bears, Franny's Feet, Jacob Tutu, My Dad the Rockstar, King, Decode Series, Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Friends, Atomic Betty, 16, Mischief City, Get Ed, Harry and his Bucket Full of Dinosaurs, the original Canadian dub as Trike, Pandalien, Captain Flamingo, Grossology, Yin Yang Yo, Ruby Gloom as Mr. White Number 2, Erky Perky, Time Warp Trio, Friends and Heroes, The Future is Wild, Bakugan Battle Brawlers, Daigata Defenders, Wayside, Turbo Dogs, Willer's Wildlife, Totally Spies, later seasons as Manny, Spliced, My Big Big Friend, Barbara and the Adventures of Badoo, Almost Naked Animals as Ladybug, Scaredy Squirrel, Mr. Moon, Detention Air, The Adventures of Chuck and Friends, Clang Invasion, World of Quest, Camp Lake Bottom, The Day My Book Went Psycho, Napkin Man, The Zuzus, Mysticons, Go Away Unicorn, The Dog and Pony Show, Pickwick Pack, Xavier Riddle and the Secret Museum, Big Blue, and more recently, President Kelly in the Disney Plus series revival of X-Men 97. Outside of voiceover, he was an extra in Alf and the Disney TV movie Young Again, where he portrayed a teen where a young Keanu Reeves was also in. He once worked as a writer for Sharon, Lois and Bram's Elephant Show, Fame the TV series, and Palmer's Town, USA. He was the executive in charge of the American documentary series, The American Experience. He also recently reprised his role as Captain Scurby in the 2023 fan-made tribute film Donkey Kong Country, Return to Crocodile Isle. In addition to that, he has a professional website in where he has demo reels and occasionally attends Sailor Moon conventions. Wow, another Toronto voice actor for the pop culture scrapbook. Alrighty, that concludes this week's pop culture review. Keep your eyes peeled for our next episode where I voice my opinions on another veteran legend from LA, Mr. Michael Bell. Stay tuned, folks. Bye!